Salute now. Shilo Sanders gets backlash. As many of you guys know, I didn't want to put it on my platform because me personally, I'm a Shilo fan. But you got to put it on his face or for face value. Me personally, I think that Shilo Sanders just got rushed back a little too soon. I think that they should have gave him a snap count, me personally. Kept Carter Stoutmeyer because they was rolling with him. But maybe merged Shilo slowly but surely back in. And then later in the season, maybe give him his starting spot again. Him getting thrown out there in the fire at a big game, his feet wasn't beneath him, and he missed a lot of tackles, things of that sort. We're going to pack it right here. If you guys new to the channel and love Shilo like me personally, like I do, make sure you guys hit the like button for me right now. Subscribe. Turn that post notification bell on to all. We're going to get into it now. You guys can see Shilo Sanders had himself a rough day. Like I said before, I think Carter should have been still starting. And then they kind of snap count Shilo back out there, in my opinion. And then maybe later on in the season, once he got the game speed back beneath him, then get him back in his starting role. Because, I mean, people can say what they want. The brother can play the game of football. He got rushed back into mid-season, a big game all these guys have been playing. And you guys can see pretty much, he put some bad film on tape, and I think that's going to hurt him more than help him, letting him come back and start right off the back. Either way, these guys right here had an audio, and they said some things about Shilo. I'm going to give it to you guys right here as pertaining. They feel like he had more missed tackles than made tackles. Let's get into this clip.
I had a buddy that called me after the game, just ranted, and so I told him I'd give him a shout out after I rewatched the film. He said, I'm pretty sure that Shilo Sanders ended up with more missed tackles than tackles. So let's just test that, because I have the tally. He had... He had 7 total tackles, 6 solo tackles. He had 9 missed tackles / bad angles, right? And so I'm counting the one where it was a quick slant on that one of the last drives. He should have hit that wide receiver. He should have broke up that pass, took a terrible angle. And there was just so many times he was playing timid. The 4th and 1, 4th inside the 5, where we hit him in the back and he still got the first down. Shilo needs to come in. If you rewatch that, he's behind the play. We make contact. Shilo has to be the one that has to finish off stopping that momentum. He stopped that momentum. In my mind, there's no way DJ Giddens gets that first down. And I don't know why Shilo played so timid yesterday, but he played timid. He played on his heels. He played like he was unsure. And it was just very uncharacteristic of him. So shout out to my buddy for calling it out. 9 missed tackles, only 6 solo tackles. You were absolutely right. He had more missed tackles than tackles last night, and that's just purely unacceptable.
Now, like I said before, I mean, the K-State game was a big game. You knew those guys was going to run the ball a lot. You knew Shilo was going to have to take great angles, thing of that sort. That's why I think the way how dominant they played with Carter Stoutmeyer back there against UCF, and you're playing against another run-dominant team in K-State, I would have kept the lineup the same and just merged Shilo in on a snap count, and then later on in the season, maybe 3-4 games down the road that he been merged back in, then give him his starting position and hopefully going to the bowl game, things of that sort later on in the season. So that way his film will continue to look good and he will continue to be as effective as we once seen him before. Versus this time, him coming right back to right to start. All these guys is moving at a different speed. His angles was off. His timing was off. And he was rusty. And he put some bad film on tape. And ultimately, that can affect his draft stock, in my opinion. Either way, you guys let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I do think Shilo will bounce back. I think all this chirping right here will motivate him to be locked in even harder. And hopefully shake back in the next game. Y'all get in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much.